Hello and welcome to the Bookies desk. This week we're previewing the Windsor Park Stud Japan Trophy Group 2 race run at Tauranga Racecourse under handicap conditions this week. Favourite for the race is the talented mare Smolder. Her two fourths in her last two starts have been very good. She was fourth in a Thorndon Mile 2 starts ago behind Say No More and fourth in the Taranaki Cup last time. She's $4.80 to take the race out this year, and she's unbeaten at the course, which is a very good thing in her favour, and she also likes the off tracks, which we should have at Tauranga this week. Track conditions perhaps tending towards the heavy at this stage up in Tauranga, with some terrible weather in the North Island this week. The two class performers behind her, well, Postman's Daughter's the obvious one at $7.50, a second favourite in the race. Gee, she's such an honest mare. I've mentioned her before in a couple of other previews I've done, that she just never runs a bad race for you. Expect the same again. She was fourth last time in the New Zealand Stakes behind Veyron and Scarlet Lady at Ellerslie, and yeah, she's getting up in the handicap this time, which may be a touch of a concern, but she, as I say, she will run a very good race for you, Will Postman's Daughter. The other horses sum up. He's a talented galloper at best. He ran sixth in the Darcy Brahma International there at Te Rapa at his last start. He's also a course winner and will like a heavy track or a slow track that he will strike in the race. He's $8.50. He's got to be a big chance in the race. With the impending track conditions that we're probably going to strike there being heavy, we generally look down the handicap a bit, and I think that's what punters will be doing. There's some talented gallopers down the handicap in this year's Japan Trophy. The first I'll touch on is Acapella. Comes out of a very strong form race at Ellerslie behind Fazzle. It was fifth, and prior to that was stringing them together in a row. Talented galloper at best, Acapella, with 52 kilograms. Have to be accorded some chance. She's right there at $8.50, a joint third favourite in the race. The other one's Vilify, who comes out of the same race at Ellerslie for Graham Richardson. Probably needed that run at Ellerslie last time, was in very good form prior to that, had a little bit of time to freshen up and ran behind Fazzle there in that race that I mentioned, and needed that run in my belief, and at $10 could provide a bit of value in the race. And the other interesting runner down there in the handicaps is a horse called Steel Giant. It's a former Hong Kong galloper, resumed with a win at Ellerslie over 1,600 metres in a nice little R85, and was the subject of what we could say was a bit of a betting plunge. People knew that he was going to run a heck of a good race that day with Steel Giant. He's certainly obliged, and he's definitely one to watch out for. We don't know how good he is. His talent's sort of untapped in a New Zealand perspective. So if you do see good money for Steel Giant at $12, do take note, because he could be a talented galloper, and his win last time suggests that. If you like one a little bit rough, the defending champ in the race is Star of Pupil for the locals there. Jim Pender trains at Tauranga. And obviously this is the defending champ in the race is Star of Pupil. Goes in with exactly the same path it did last year. It's second up into the race. Will get the track conditions he loves, and he absolutely loves Tauranga as Star of Pupil. $18 about the defending champ in the race, who is a local, so I know we will see good support there for Star of Pupil. And saying that, it is a wide open race, and the chances don't end there. Our Foreign Minister, among others, it's a wide open race, but the ones I've mentioned I think will take the bulk of the betting come Saturday. Smolder will be tough to beat, unbeaten at the course. She looks to carry on her winning way in the Japan Trophy this year. Good luck with your investments next week, the Group 1 size produce from the Bookies desk.